What am I looking for? Something. I can't remember right now, but I will later. I need to clean this thing up. Hola, everybody. Hola. Let me make sure I'm not connected. Hey, y'all. Oh, I ain't been in here. Goodness gracious. Hello, family. Hi. I'm about to go get my glasses and my coffee. I just was going to let y'all file in. You know what I'm saying? And one of my lashes is up and one is down. Y'all see it? I do this every time. I don't know how I do that. It is what it is. Hola, family. Hey, I feel a lot better. I am not 100%, but I feel a lot better. So if I got to go blow my nose or cough, get over it. I'm getting over this, whatever this is. Hey, y'all. So I shipped off the winning folks video people that won the contest for our disaster preparedness things. I sent their things off today, and I gotta look. I didn't even see what day it's gonna be delivered. I just be half doing stuff. But oh no, I hope you get better. Not pneumonia. That's not good. Yeah, a lot of people don't get them no more, Miss Palmer. That's why I say subscribe to YouTube. That know when you look, just hood. Y'all know I'm sick. I got one nail on. So yes, I got mechanic hands today. Just look over it. Hey. I do feel better. I've been juicing up and trying to rest. And at first I was just gonna keep pushing my body. I was like, nah, because then I'm gonna have to be sick longer. So I took off yesterday and the other day, and I was like, I'm just gonna chill. I've been able to clean up, feng shui my house. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be sending me so much stuff. I gotta find a place to put it. Because I just can't have it out. It'll make me feel depressed, and I don't want that. So, but I did get a chance to get those two people. I'm gonna announce their names as soon as I go get my phone here. And well, never mind, it's right there. The winners will have their survival kits, which is 4 gas masks, a water filtration system, portable water filtration system, 4 water straws, 2 cans or 3 cans of dehydrated food, um, um, and what else is it? The trenching tool, that tool I showed y'all that breaks down into all the stuff. And also, I put some potassium iodide in there. So you at least if something go down, you got a little bit. Now the rest of it you're on your own. But we did bless. I'm gonna tell you who it is because I screenshot it for this reason. Sarah Castaneda of California. So one of our winners was Sarah Castaneda. So if you entered Sarah Castaneda or you are Sarah Castaneda, then you will have boxes coming to your house in the next couple days. So whoever entered Miss Sarah Castaneda I think that's like Castaneda, whoever entered her, um, that's who won. And then Chris Davis from Middleton, Delaware. So Chris Davis and Sarah Castaneda are the two people that won. Yes, congratulations to you both. Y'all stuff will be there, and we can't do a lot, but you got 4 gas masks, a trenching tool, a water filtration system, 4 water straws, potassium iodide, 1 bottle, and then something else. I can't think right now, but yeah. So thank you to all who gave to help get those packages together because then it was a hefty price sending them. I said, see, this is the thing right here. If I would have already known, but I had already bought it, so next time I'm just gonna get the winners and then I'm just gonna ship it to them because to have it shipped to me and then shipped to them, it'd be a lot of cashola. So, but yes, so to the two people that won, uh, and I was happy to get it out of my living room because y'all know I got a small space, so like all them boxes and stuff be taking up the little space I got. No. It's not new. It's the same. My gray is coming in, if that's what you mean by new color. And that good old gray, because I'm a year older. Yeah, yeah. I'm back though, and better than ever. So, um, what was I getting ready to say? This lash, y'all. So I always put this lash on going down. Ladies, y'all might know. Well, y'all sedity. Y'all don't have to put your own lashes on, but Auntie still wear the strips. And I always put this one down and this one up, so it makes it look like my eyes are not like, I don't know. I always put this one too far back. It is what it is. I'm just gonna tell y'all, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'm gonna be moving them the whole time because this one is like I like it, and this one is not. So then it's like one is open and one ain't. One strip is always a mess. I know they can't just be right unless somebody else is doing it, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna be honest. I just want y'all to know it is what it is. So, um, I think we should go back to looking up our mermaids and where they are and our mythical beings because I felt so crappy the other day, y'all. I couldn't. I did not feel good. It was hard trying to talk. It was hard trying to breathe, and because I couldn't breathe, then my throat was itchy, my nose was running. I was like, I ain't about to keep getting off here to go wipe no nose, honey. I'm just not gonna be on here. So, yes. I also want to thank, because I might not say this a lot, but I still want to thank every single person that gives donations. If you've given $1 or whatever it is that you give here, thank you so much, y'all. Because whether y'all believe it or not, God keeps blessing us to help people in our community, people outside our community. There have been a few people that have reached out to me for other people that they found on TikTok, and we've been able to send blessings to those people. So I just want y'all to know that we not only bless our community, we bless people that probably don't even know who he is, but somebody has sent me some circle. I watch this person, and they homeless or whatever it is. I go find a cash app, and it's a donation from WOIU. They don't even have to know us or nothing. So you all have blessed so many people. Y'all have no idea. We still sending out books. We still helping people pay their rent. Still, all of those different things. And I'm grateful because when I started this, I didn't know what it was gonna be. Y'all found me. I didn't find y'all. So we didn't know. Nobody knew we was gonna do this. But when I say we have helped people all over the country, all over the country, all over the country, we have helped people. We have helped people, help people. You know what I'm saying? So it might be some small as gas money, or I just need $200 for groceries for this month. But that might be it. You know what I mean? Like y'all donations or whatever. Dollar, I love it when it be the $1.37 ones. I ain't gonna lie, I be too tickled. I love it. $1.42. Come on with that, cause $10.42 adds up to somebody's good old 15 to 18 to $25 or whatever it is. So we do not, we take pennies and all, honey. It all adds up to somebody else's rent or assistance or keeping their lights on. So just understand that the people that do come here and give, y'all, thank you. And I want to say thank you. Y'all might not ever hear the thank yous from the people because y'all ain't never going to meet them, because I probably won't ever meet none of them. But understand that we help a lot of people with our TikTok, and where most people use their TikTok to tear people down, embarrass people, and be nasty, and just all together evil, or be trying to get all their damn money and ain't gonna give them nothing. Come on, they do. All my tails. Well, it don't bleed that bad. Like I've learned the secret. But yeah, if I get this hair wet in the shower, it'd be a wrap, honey. Everything have red stains or purple stains or whatever. That's why I ain't buying nothing expensive, because I'm not about to be doing all that. I'm gonna lay down. And if the back of my hair is wet because I didn't got out the tub and it's wet, it's gonna dye everything. I ain't doing it. Let me go get my glasses. Oh, okay. I gotta blow my nose already. See, so I'm gonna make me some coffee. Get y'all books and whatever you need. I know people getting home or whatever, but we could just do some trivia because trivia is fun. Oh, thank you, Mr. Cody. Hey, nephew, you didn't change your name up on this. I know that's you. Oh, I missed y'all too. I missed everybody. Y'all, and thank you for everybody that was praying for me, because y'all know I told you. Now y'all believe me when I say I don't go out around people that much. I instantly, my first gathering, I've been sick for a week. You tried to hide. I see you. I saw that the other day, and I said, "Oh, he grown now. He got to change it up. He got to graduate. He ain't little Cody Sims no more. He is a grown man." Hey, Jace. So, if y'all want to do some trivia, we're gonna do that. I was reading in some other stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, until my head is all the way clear, we just gonna be doing some trivia, which is always fun because then that's sending y'all off on a whole nother rabbit hole every time we do it. Who finds themselves going down rabbit holes when we do trivia? Anybody? I ain't seen them yet, nephew. When I say I've been chilling, I've been chilling. I have. I might skim through it if it pop up, but auntie, I just been trying to rest my eyes because it was all nasal and sinus and head hurting, and I just laid on the floor one day. I just laid there. Cause it ain't nobody to come take care of me. So I got to just make it do. And my daughter's like, that's why you need to move home. So we can take care of you. I said, God got me. I be straight. I'm a soldier at this. But I was thinking, I wish my daughter was here to cook me something to eat. Because when I was with them, they used to take care of me real good. Let me get sick. They didn't clean the house, cook. If I needed to go to the grocery store, whatever, Mom, you needed something, y'all just, yep. Now, any other time, their ears don't work. But let me be sick. Honey, them kids about to be running to my every need. Medicine, they gonna wash the pillows. But if I'm not sick, they all deaf dogs. They don't hear nothing until it's time to eat. Yes. Yeah. No, it wasn't no misters out there. Don't see. And then I took my son with me, Amari. So the problem is, kids is CBs even when they 26. So if it was a man looking at me, I guarantee you that behind my back, he didn't gave him the evil eye. But that's all right, because I'm gonna be doing the same. I see what this is now, and no more. I'm gonna be CBing, nephew. Son. You CB me, you 26. It's fair game now. We in that same bracket. So if you CBing, I'm CBing. So you remember when you used to pick your nose and I'm coming for you. Don't block me and I won't block you. We gonna be friends now. That's what we gonna do around here. Cause see, you 26, I'm 43. See, in all reality, 16 years younger, I could date that. I could go there. I be trying to respect you, cause, honey, listen here. If mom was not trying to step on, stepdaddy might be 24, right? What do you mean? Hello, meet your daddy. Meet your daddy. Y'all can go play video games together if you want to. I got him a game and you a game, so y'all don't gotta share. Don't worry about it. So quit. Don't play with me. My mama told me marry younger, and both times she did. I ain't tried it yet, but I'm thinking I might end up acting like my mama. I don't know. She always kept us something young. She said, I don't want nothing old but money. That's what my mama said. So I ain't took her advice yet, but she's been married for 30 years. I might need to take a play out of her book. I don't know. Shoot. She been married for a long time. Get y'all books and your Twitter feed ready. y'all. All right, y'all. So I want to tell y'all too that we got some new merch coming. It's gonna be real cute for the summer, and we're trying to do some matching little outfit things so y'all can. Ooh, excuse me. So y'all can be matching with your boo. We still like, yeah. Don't worry about it. Had to go and get that in real quick. Damn it, my glasses. I'll be right back. Like, what is missing? Your eyes, girl. Goodness gracious. Give me a minute, y'all. Dang. Sorry about that. You know, you gotta wash your hands. Do all the numbers and letters. All right. So, family, why is this coming down more? Hey, y'all. For what? What happened? Sarah? What was it? Hello. So, y'all got y'all Twitter fingers ready? Is we ready to have class or do we need to do anything to get? I know everybody getting home. It's about what, 5:36. Definitely praying for them. Y'all know anytime we got lost, definitely praying for your son, his father, and everybody. I know I put it down in my room. I know I put it down in my room. Dang it. I'm not. Y'all, it's going to take me a good week or two to get back to normal. So just look over it because I really don't. Dad, can you just please let one be in here somewhere? No, you took them all out. Okay. Ugh. Oh, well, this don't have to do today. I don't feel like walking. Just don't feel like doing that. Nope. And I'm sure there's one stashed under something. A book or something. It is what it is. All right. Let's get this popping, y'all. Let's get it. Ooh, I just got myself. Did y'all miss me? Because I missed y'all. You joined the glasses game today. Listen here, honey. Don't life feel just feel so much better. You can see the trees. You can see the lines on the trees. That's what bust my head. I said, damn, I've been blind for real for a long time. I missed y'all too. I did. And I bet y'all just didn't even Do nothing because the teacher was out sick, did you? Ain't did not a work, not a look up. Ain't even try to watch no movie for movie class, did you? Just been laid out. She sick. I'm just gonna chill. Uh, that is not the kind of school we're cultivating here. We are cultivating determined students, disciplined. Mm-hmm. Ah, not yet. Yeah. Y'all cannot keep doing that. We're not gonna listen here. Well, this is not church. See, in church, that's what you do. You only study the word when the pastor talking about it, and you only deep into it when he can see, or you know you got to speak. We on some other stuff. Even when we ain't looking for the word, if we watching TV, anything that we're doing, we are using that to find information about what we read. Nephew been tired. I bet you ain't been tired to watch your favorite YouTubers. Not me, but I know. What age are you, nephew? You about what, 26, 22, 23? I watch my son. He just watched. They watch the other people live. I just don't understand. Young people, it was only going to be so much of us watching somebody do double dare before we tried to make up our own game. 32. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, then I give you that. You have in real life now. Okay. Don't go on and do your thing then. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. 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 You couldn't, Jeopardy and all of that. We was only going to watch y'all play it for so long until we made our own cards and we was going to play. We watch other people live and toddlers watch other toddlers play with toys. It's a sad thing for y'all. Because we was going to watch it on TV and be trying to hustle up the money to go get it so we could play with it. We was not satisfied with watching somebody on Nickelodeon play with something. We didn't get to touch it. Well, this is stupid. This is real dumb right here. We was going to make up our own double dare challenges. You got to crawl under the couch and jump through the jello and back to get beat because we didn't took all the things in the jello and put them in a pool. And it didn't make jello. It just made color water. And now my mama about to kill us. But we had a good experience. Mm-hmm. Yep. But we was going to take our putty and put some water in it to try to make some slime to go through. We was going to do that. We was going to put some stuff on the stairs and try to rock it down the stairs and bust a hole in the bottom of the stairs and try to cover it with something that ain't never been there before. Like my mama don't know. It's a kid-sized hole in the wall. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of stuff we did. After watching A Christmas Story and watching that little boy get his tongue stuck to that light pole, you damn right we went outside and did it. You get the hot water though, just in case, because if mama come home and catch me, I'm gonna get beat on the pole. So we did it with our finger, lick it, okay, in the warm water, it'll get it off. So okay, bet you do it first and then me. It was not good enough watching. We was about to do it. Am I lying? Y'all know. I got my man. Listen, let a cooking show come on. I done burned my mama house down 1,000 times. Cause they start cooking a little kid and then went outside or whatever and look in the house and it was all smoke and I knew that's what it was gonna be when she got home. Cause my mama didn't even let you open tuna cans in the house and you had to have some bleach water ready so you could wash out everything and wash the cabinet down. You better not burn no popcorn in her house, baby. She was gonna be livid. You hear me? We was gonna be up washing walls until it was time to go to school. Get that smell out of her house. She better not come home and it don't smell like potpourri. Stupid kids don't know everything you cook. Y'all been in my stuff? No, we didn't cook nothing. Smell like her ham and cheese, whatever the things is. She know. And we was just a stupid. She said, sure. Y'all didn't eat it, huh? Y'all didn't cook. Y'all didn't. We don't know who did that. Your brother's been here? No. Okay, so they ain't been here. Y'all the only ones been here. And y'all didn't cook the cordon bleu things that all these done had with the chicken and the cheese and the okay. Well, whose wrappers is these? I don't know. I have no idea. And then I don't know. I didn't do it, and it wasn't me moved into my house when I had kids and a husband. Them same people moved right on in my house. Oh man, I don't know. It wasn't me, and I didn't do it. They came to live in my house. It's like drop dead Fred. Hell, they didn't came and found my babies. Shoot. Next was a whooping. What you just said. You already know what was coming after that. Oh, honey, we couldn't sit in the living room. Girl, if my mama came home and we was in her living room, y'all, I would not be sitting in front of you today. We couldn't even turn the light on. We had to walk through there in the dark. And you better learn to walk and not hit them dang tables. Because if you hit that buffet, which was solid wood, or any of them tables, first of all, your toe gonna be broke. But if them pictures is moved, oh yeah, it's a butt whooping coming. It's traumatic for me. I don't want to think about that any longer. Moving on to the happy memories. uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm telling you, like, listen, it was I lived in a museum growing up. From 0 to 11, I lived in a museum. Pillows had to be perfect, curtains had to be pulled back, and they better have that sway in them, and they better be on the hook. Oh God, no! I let my kids. If you tear up your room, you gotta be in there. You just better not get no bugs in my house. But I didn't. I just told them keep your door closed. I didn't go through my kids' room looking through their diaries, looking for stuff. I wouldn't have known if they was on drugs or not, unless they would have just been looking crazy. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Because I didn't go through my kids' rooms. I did not go through their stuff unless I was looking for something of mine, and I didn't go through their stuff and act like I already know where it should be. Or I ask them where's my stuff, and they'll tell me, and I go right there, and I go right back out their room. Because whatever you want me to know, you're gonna tell me. And me invading your privacy ain't gonna make you talk to me no faster. So I couldn't tell. I told you I could. They could have been dang near hiding a kid in there. I wouldn't have known because I didn't go in there. My mom's couch looks brand new. Girl, my mom had the same couch since I was 3 years old, and it does not look like anyone has sat on it because they don't. She's the only one, and we used to take Christmas pictures and Easter pictures on it, but that was it. And you better not move. You better sit still. Don't rock to the left. Don't rock to the right. Don't even think about when you sit down, putting your feet in it to get back. Oh God, you was about to get killed. Now my mom ain't got no plastic. We just don't. We had to dust that furniture every day. Pretty much every day we had to dust. And I ain't talking about with the duster. I'm talking about move the pictures, spray pledge, wipe them down, wipe the whole thing down. Oh God, my mom had antique furniture too, big antique furniture. She still do. Mm-mm. And that's why I be stuff like this, because I be like, I get to it, I get to it. It was never, it's not no TV in my mama living room right now. But for what? You ain't about to be in there. No TV. I ain't gonna lie, I don't got one in my living room either. So what? Thank you. I don't have no TV. I don't have a TV in my house. There's no TV. And people come, when they come here, they be looking for it. It ain't one. You're gonna have to watch it on your phone or one of these tablets or with the little projector thing. Mm-mm. I don't have a TV in my house at all. It's probably why don't nobody want to come over here, I guess. You're gonna have to talk to me while you here. Or we gonna have to do something. Paint, color. I can't just sit here and look at you, look at me while you on the phone. Oof. I think putting a TV in your living room invites people to stay longer than you want them to. I use it as a mechanism because TV people can't stay a long time without TV. So you're gonna be ready to go in about 2 hours because you're not used to having no conversation like that, and you want to go watch your shows. And I want you to go watch your shows because you've been on your phone the whole time you've been here, which means you need to go be entertained over there because you're not gonna sit in my face and be entertained on the phone. What? I don't want no parts of that. Y'all go on dates and be on y'all phone the whole time, talking to the people online more than you talking to the person in your face. Mm-mm. And then be like, I never knew you because y'all was both on the phone all the time. How you supposed to get to know a person and you too busy trying to take pictures of your food and take pictures of their outfit and your shoes and see how people is looking at y'all? 2 hours then passed before y'all even got to. What do you think about relationships? What do you think about parenting? What's your relationship with your mom like? These are very good questions. As a matter of fact, instead of asking a person what type of person are they looking for, some of the first questions you should ask is, how is your relationship with your parents? Because depending on if they see them in a certain way, 9 times out of 10, they're going to treat you like they treat their parent. If young men don't have respect for their mothers, a lot of times they don't care about calling a woman a B or, embarrassing her in front of people because he probably had an overbearing mother that did that to him. And so by conquering all these other women, he conquered his mama. Well, I'm not your mama and I hit you in your mouth. So I suggest you keep that over there. I'm not going to listen to your lies like your mama or none of that. So heal from that before you come over here trying to be dealing with me. Because I'm not to raise nobody else's son. I guarantee you that. You ain't got it. You got to go find you somebody that's willing to help you because I don't have time to teach you. Mm-mm. I can teach you how to love me, but I'm not raising nobody. And that's with women too. Y'all cute, a lot of them, but they can't do nothing. If a man lose the money that he has when he meets you, how you gonna keep y'all afloat? Like, what can you do? And I ain't talking about hustling another man. I'm talking about if he does get a job and y'all have to downsize, do you leave and go find somebody that can still uphold your life, or do you downsize with this man and y'all start over and build a different foundation? Like, can you cook? Do you even know what seasoning is? Do you know how to shop on a budget and not spend all his money before y'all can even build a good foundation? Or you got him buying you bags and stuff to impress these hoes that probably didn't already had your dude. They just sneaking in, I'm telling you. And he buying you them bags so that when they do come for you, you can say, all I gave her was, but look what I do for you. Keep it. I'll take the loyalty over the bag, sir. I'll take my respect for my relationship over any bag, any car, anything. I'll take your concern for my well-being over anything that you want to front and show for everybody else, because all of that is going to go away, and in 40 years what we have today ain't even going to matter. It's not even going to matter how we look today. 40 years from now, we just gonna be happy to be alive and with each other. So if impressing people is more important than you getting what you need from me, and so I can get what I need from you, so when crazy stuff do come like cancer and you lose a leg and all of that, we here. Keep your money. Keep whatever, keep all of that. That stuff ain't, it ain't valued at nothing. Like my mama said, if he got it in his pocket, he planned on spending that anyway. So you get the pocket change. Even if he spends 10,000, that might be his daily limit that he plan on spending, and you the person he plan on spending it on the day. Stop it. I'm just giving y'all what I feel, and we're moving on. But for you young ladies, value is not how much he can cash out, baby. Value is, do he call and make sure you ate every day? And not to take you to, do he bring groceries to your house to see what your value is? Or do he expect you to foot the bill for the groceries and leave you with a wet butt? What do we do? Do he call you and make sure you got gas in your car? Do he assess your needs prior to you needing them? Does he pay attention? Do we even know when your period starts? Or do you have to tell him every time? Because the man that wants you, he going to learn that schedule, honey. He going to know before you know. That's what they be trying to get off. Because get off of me. You think you slick. You trying to get all close up to me these next 4 days because you know what's coming. Move. No, I'm going to sleep on the couch. Think you slick. My husband. I know. Honey, they will learn that. You hear me? I need to know the days I can't talk to her. I need to know the days. I need to know how long this is about to be. Now, wait a minute. Honey, I need to know. How long I got? 7 days. Okay, 7 days. Let me think of something to keep myself busy. I got the, but I can't be too gone because if I be gone, then she gonna be talking crazy. So I gotta get this I gotta get this meeting. I gotta be around enough, but not to get on her nerves, but not so she think I'm trying to avoid her. Sometimes they do have it hard. They need period gifts too, y'all. They need period gifts. Get them some of their favorite T-shirts or a subscription to a game or something during that time, cause we be hell on wheel. I ain't gonna lie, I be the devil. Y'all see, I don't know how y'all don't know. On the months, at the days where I be like, and I be like, I'm about to go. Just know, I'll be about. If I could get to the person, I'll probably go rip their head off. So yeah, and then we go back to sweetest pie. I made us this way. Deal with it or don't. Because I hate you when I'm on my fight for you. You can, don't talk to me. Just leave me alone. And everything that you did this month that I didn't pay attention to all the other days, I'm going to see it today. Breathing makes me angry. Breathe over there. Breathe all the way over there. Listen. Breathe. Breathe over there. That side. Listen. This is right now. Honey, listen. That's why, Auntie, I'm enjoying being single. I ain't gonna lie. Now it's getting a little old. It is. Because I normally have my kids to keep me company. Now I'm really just in here. And it don't bother me because when people do come, I be irritated and want them to go. So I don't know. I figured the media now here pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Don't even breathe. Just go over there. Now there is some men though. They are very attentive and they take care of their wife. On the, and she don't have to be grouchy because they pay attention. I ain't gonna say all men are like that because some there are some men that they gonna make sure you comfortable. They gonna have all your stuff ready, whatever you need. Get the kids right. Stay away from your mama. She don't feel good. Like there are some people. Yeah, me too. I want one, but I want to be in my own space too. I don't know how that's gonna work. I think my next marriage, I'll probably just they keep their house and I keep my house. And we'll spend Sunday through Thursday at your house, and then we'll spend Friday, Saturday. Wait a minute, Sunday through Thursday, yeah. Sunday through Thursday at your house, Friday at my house, and then you can go back home for Saturday, and then we'll do it over on Sunday. Mhm. Yep. We'll still be together every day almost, but you can keep your space and I keep mine. We'll just meet up in the middle. That's the only thing I'm gonna be able to think of right now. Lord, I don't even want to be worried about why you didn't come here if you choose not to, because the next time you do it, the doors will be locked. The locks will be changed. I'm too old. Mm-mm. I'm too old for that. If you're not ready to be accountable, then just don't even talk to me. Mm-mm. And that's in friendship and everything. Here we go. Yeah. If y'all friends don't hold you accountable, get rid of them. If they agree to everything, every single thing you say, get rid of them. Y'all hear me? Huh? If they not growing you, why you got them around? If they're not challenging you, and I'm not talking about that stupid stuff. If they're not challenging you to be a better person, why you got them around you? If my friends couldn't teach me nothing, they wasn't my friends long. And I mean, you got to be able to teach me something. If you can't teach me nothing, I don't even put myself around you. And I'm not saying like, oh, if they're not smart. No, it don't matter. Hair, anything. But if you don't want to learn nothing and we just sitting here looking at the TV every time I go, oh no, I won't be coming over here. Mm-mm. We just gonna sit here and watch the TV, and that's it. We're not gonna talk about nothing. We're not gonna learn nothing new. We're not gonna do nothing different. Okay, you say every week I ain't coming back to this club, but then you don't go do nothing else, and then I'm gonna be in this with you. Now I'm gonna go do something else next weekend, and you can go back there. I don't care if I do something at home. I won't be doing that. I will not be doing the same thing over. People say, "Oh, my town is boring," but have you went outside of a 5 mile radius of your house for real to see what else everybody ain't doing on TikTok? Like to see the amazing eateries that are in your place, or the hidden nook stores, or like what else are you doing that's different? How can you inspire people if you just doing what everybody else is doing? Mhm. If they're not trying to expand what you're doing, I don't care if it's your business, your parenting skills, your help you get your, I ain't talking about no scam stuff, but hey sis, I see you keep falling into financial problems. Kid, you mind going over your finances with me? I ain't trying to be in your business, but I might be able to help you cut some costs somewhere so that way you don't keep. Or do they want to be the one to always talk S about you behind your back because they got to loan you money because you're not on your stuff? Some relationships for people are selfish and they get a kick out of those things. So be mindful of that, young folks, old folks, everybody folks. Everybody motives ain't the same, family. And some people are in your life only to run and tell everybody how you not cutting it. When most times that ain't even their life for real. They really can't talk about nobody. Because most of their stuff is a facade. It ain't even real. If they didn't hustle and do wrong things to get it, they wouldn't even and they'll try to make you feel bad about doing it the hard way and getting it out the mud the hard way. Because people get stuff out the mud, but if I drop $1,000,000 in the mud, all you gotta do is pick it out. Or if I left the door open and you snuck in and stole it, well, it's still in the mud, but different mud. Different mud. Kind of shaky sand, as a matter of fact, is where you got it. I literally had to dig through the mud. Do you see what I'm saying? Still could be covered up in the ground in some type of dirt. Not the same. Yeah. Moving on. I don't know where all that came from. There's that. I don't know who's going through a situation, but yeah, that was for you. And even if this is after the class, it was for you too. All right. So let's do this. Listen, honey, we done all been there. So we're going to look up a lap shaman, Lapp shamans. Tell me 3 famous lap shamans, Lappshamans. See if you can find some names. And what were they famous for? And where did they come from? We're going to use our fairy atlas today. Hey, Ari. Anybody? You got Santa vibes. That's funny. Do you guys? Lapp shaman. It says Siki Asian. What are they? What is it? It's a male, I'm guessing. What was he famous for? Where was he at? Where did he live? Because let me tell y'all what's been going on with me. I have been trying to wrap my mind around the fact that everything that I see about magic on TV, yeah, they are wizards. Everything that I see on TV about magic is real. And the fact that the easiest way to hide something is in plain sight, and we know that they've told us what is fake is real and what is real is fake, then what's going on there with that? That means they could be doing magic right in front of us and we would have no idea. You don't think that it's weird? Those of you that might have been watching or have already watched The Order, that what they did in The Order, what they did in what's his name? Doctor Strange. It was also in something else that I watched. I think Supernatural, where when they spin that thing and it puts the sigil right in front of them and it's like a shield, right? And then I started thinking about it. Lovecraft, she might have did it too, maybe. I don't know when they was able to do that and stop the people from shooting the magic. Don't all the superheroes have a sigil? Was he spinning something too on there and it made a thing? All superheroes have a sigil. And if you see that sigil, you know exactly who's coming. Isn't it weird that demons have sigils and kings have sigils and hospitals have sigils? Isn't it weird that Ascension or Ascension or whatever they calling themselves, the Eskenazi folks, whatever it is, they symbol is the same one as Charmed, the show. It kind of almost looks like y'all girl Tory Burch shoes or whatever her name is. Now, why would the symbol for witches be on the hospital? Tell me. Grandfather is one name. Lab shamans are the merriest wizards of all, often dressed in red and white furs, bearing toys and gifts on reindeer pulls with sleigh. Now, you want to know what's funny about that? One of Satan's old names is Old Saint Nick. If you look up Old Saint Nick, it says the devil. Who knew? It's in our demon books that the name Old Saint Nick is a Nick for Lucifer. And he looks like this wizard man that wore red and white and brought gifts. Grandfather Benjamin, Conjon, and a few others. Go look it up for yourselves, real quick, please and thank you. While I go, go look it up. Just like they use the name Belkyra for the medicine, and that's the name for the devil too. You can't look it. They do. Most of the hospitals around the United States, because the Pope owned them hospitals, because they witches. The fake Jews own them too. Yep. And they all witches. Everybody's like, oh my God. That is the charm symbol. I've seen it. It's on the Women's Center around the corner. It's on the podiatry center down the street from Mama's house. And every time we go in there, they're having her sign this release about wanting to take something out of her. They're witches, I told ya. Now y'all see why they always want a tissue and a urine and a blood sample. And they'll take 5 tubes for one test. And they only need 3 droplets on a petri dish. Where the rest of it going? I told him don't take her down there. And Daddy, when he was in there, he went in there just to get a catheter, and all of a sudden he got an infection. Now they're cutting out his pancreas and stuff. Talking about they found cells in there. Well, damn it. He was just there 6 months ago. You didn't see him then? They put old pacemaker in his ticker, gave him old ticker, and he ain't been the same since. I don't know. Daddy used to get up 3:30 every morning. He'd make Mama breakfast and then go out in the yard. Now he just sits on the porch rocking in that old rocker. He hadn't even got out in the field in 6 months. They did something to him, I'm telling you. Daddy was strong as a horse. Y'all done been around too many country people. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It's funny. It's that old hussy down there with the black hair. She has that tattoo on her neck. I told Mama that she should have asked that girl to pray with her, and she wouldn't do it because she's embarrassed. Well, look at you now, Mama. Now you're sick. Listen. Mm-hmm. Geraldine and the like. Yep, that's how they be talking to people. They do. Darn it. Because y'all can hear it. Because y'all got somebody that do the same stuff. That's every grandparent's conversation. Auntie and uncle, somebody. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. Somebody did it. It was a conspiracy. Excuse me. And Fancy, what's her name? That part. All right, y'all. Okay. So now that we know where Santa Claus come from, that's why I tell my kids I'm Santa Claus. Not I'm the devil, but I'm bringing the presents. Ain't no Santa Claus. Ain't nobody coming down this chimney. Nobody. They used to be like, you're ruining it for your children. I said, it ain't no Easter bunny either. I put the mix up there. Mm-hmm. Ain't no tooth fairy. Give me your tooth, and I'll give you a doll. You might just get some candy because I might not have a dollar. You're going to get whatever I put on there. A new headscarf. It never said what kind of present. Just said a present under my pillow. So there's that. Might be a Chico stick out the cabinet, a bag of chips. I don't know. She left it there. Don't worry about it. It's, your tooth is gone, ain't it? And then somebody came and got it. 50 cents? That's all that tooth was worth? Could have been worth a dime. It could have been worth 1 penny. Still more than you had yesterday. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, y'all, ask my kids. What you want? Mm-hmm. Look, sound just like my client daughter. Listen here. Mm-hmm. What you want me to say? Mm-mm. All right, let's do it. So these are the fairies of the world. Let's look up a Tamawo. It's Tamawo. Ooh, wait a minute now. It ain't good. I know. I got the fairy tales right there, which is fairy really mean fury. And if you look up a fury, ain't nothing nice about them. That's why we about to look them up right now. You laughing at the Chico stick? Oh yeah. Yeah. You never know what's gonna be under there. Might be a 10-cent egg. I don't know. I'm telling you, a egg with 10 cents in it. Who knows? Excuse me. So here we go. Tamawo. $20 for 2 front teeth. Encanto shut the front door. What? Also called Encanto? Are you serious? What's also called Encanto this time, Woo? What? There in Phoenix is a park called Encanto Park, and kids come up missing from Encanto Park. And you know what Encanto Park is? It's a regular park, but it's also a fun park too. They have a water park in there, and a lot of things happen to kids. Well, I don't know, it used to back in the day. Yeah, there's a lot of predators that hung around in Encanto Park in Phoenix. Huh. You know what's funny? They look like the Ice King. Don't they look like the Ice King from Game of Thrones? Hello. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mr. Gonzalez. Hmm? Don't they look like the Ice King people? The Ice King, the Ice Dude? Who seen Game of Thrones? Don't it? All right. Who got that book of Og? I think mine is in my room. I'm about to go get it real quick. Who got that book of Og with them? Somebody? Anybody? This one, but it ain't gonna be right there. Maybe I did. Hold on. Let's see. Because y'all know I got this book in 2 different books. So one of them has just the book of, okay. Just the book of Og, and then the other one has the wars. I'm gonna have to go get my other one. Hold on. It's in here. I'm gonna color this evening. Though. I just got hungry all over the place. Turn the heat off. They kidnap infants. That's what they do? Huh? Yep, and they don't die. Like a demon? Okay. Who remembers the dragon siblings in the Book of Og? Oh, there. The dragon siblings. Remember them? The dragon siblings with white hair and blue eyes entered the 100,000 giant war from the east. The dragon siblings that told of a wealthy city in the sky. So who believes that Og is real? Because if you believe the KJV, that you know King Og of Bashan fought against I think it was Noah or Moses, Abraham, one of them, Abraham, I think. One of them, Moses, Abraham, whatever. He and them. So King Og is saying, yes, some dragon siblings, and they real pale, and they real like. And then Game of Thrones said it. The Hobbit, the elves. The elves, right? And don't they look like the elves? The real Targaryens. Uh-huh. And the elves. Right? When they went to go see the elvish people when they was running up there, ain't that what they look like? They all had pure white hair, real tall, high Valerian. Okay. And they lived up in the colder regions in the mountains, it says. Pointed ears. Okay. Okay. And this how they depict them on here in the book. Okay. Moving on. A new no sa pencil. They also had fangs. And claws. Like a vampire. And then vampires used to take people's kids and the kids would never age. Huh? They'd turn them if somebody got to them so that they wouldn't suffer. And vampires are sparkly. Y'all remember the mermaid video, how sparkly she was? Who remembers? Even the mermaid video that did with viral, she was sparkly. Can I ask you a question? Anybody seen the Diamond Girl on X-Men? What about the Diamond Girl on X-Men? What is she? Think her daddy might have been an angel? Huh? Who has gone back to watch X-Men? Because if they didn't tell us in X-Men, I don't remember. Those are all genetic mutations. And I said the genetic mutations are the proof that the Giants were here. Because they told us in X-Men. The mutants came from a genetic mutation somewhere back a long time ago. Tell me X-Men didn't tell us. Right. Nightcrawler had all those symbols on him. Mm-mm. And what color was he? Blue? Mystique? Blue? Fraser? Blue? There was red people and green snake people and people that had the ability to pull iron and metals out of rock. Isn't that what the angels taught men to do? Is how they got to get their swords and stuff? Ain't that how they taught them? It said they taught men to extract the metal out of the rock. It didn't say how. Never said how. They showed us that they showed them to extract it by fire, but we already know that the Egyptians, the Canaanites, ancient Persians, they had abilities that we still don't have today. As to why we ain't been able to build nothing that lasts as long as they have. Zatanna speaks backwards to use her witch powers. And y'all know this is a kid's book. Isn't this crazy how they just keep telling the kids the truth? And then you wonder why your kids see spirits after they read books from the teachers that are witches, some of them. Because they get to pick the books for their curriculum. Don't they? That they keep in their classroom. Yeah, the school just buy them. They be having books. They do have books. We see teachers reading books to them all the time. We got teachers in here. Y'all don't have books no more? They might not send home books with y'all because kids is tearing them up, but they got books in the classroom. It's not all digital, is it? Yeah, they got books. Yeah, they got books. Yeah. Your kids have books. Good. Keep the books around. Keep the books. I know they're going to tell you get rid of them, but keep the books. Okay. So, you think about it, this is probably 6 to 10-year-olds for sure. This is a 6 to 10-year-old book, probably, maybe 12. Once they're reading, at least for you to read to them. Now, we go look these names up and we see demons. But look how they make the books look all pretty and stuff. Are we ready to go further? Shall we go further? Okay. Let's go. Okay. Ready? Tunder. It's Tundere. Tender. But look how they got these little things over the top. Oh, shoot. So in a different language, it could easily be tender. Tunder from Hungary. Tunder from Hungary. Tell me what it is. Tell me what they do. Tell me how they move. What do tunders from Hungary do? A tunder spirit. What do they do? Mm-hmm. Satan been around a long time to raise these kids in conditions to make evil look so sweet and innocent. Come on, we finding out right now though. They are beautiful and female and can make things disappear. So they appear and disappear. So when the little girls, when I just watch them, they are charming and beautiful but benevolent. Excuse me. They're fairies, and fairies are furies. Mm. Guess where it said? Fairies who own magical jewels and herbs they cast to use spells. They use to cast spells. Okay. So when we read in the Testament of Solomon that death is androgynous and it gave birth to female demons and male demons, what does that make you think about? They are ruled by a queen called Tender Leona. Mm. Mm-mm. Tender. Tunder, Tinder. But because of that, I don't know. I don't read Hungarian, so we don't know if that U is an I. We don't know. Aren't a lot of little kids on Tinder, or they started it as a kid app and then there were adults on Tinder approaching children, luring them into situations? Yeah, they kidnap kids. Mm. All these names mean something. Mm-hmm. The Milky Way is their path and dance before they forth. The Milky Way is called Hungarian Tinder, meaning where the thunder turn around. Okay. So let's look up a villa from Bulgaria. V-I, like villa. Villa from Bulgaria. What is a villa from Bulgaria? Some say they saved orphans and helped the poor. You mean like the Pope that needs organs? You know? And they drink and dance under the moonlight. Well, we know what that's about, don't we? Moon sacrifice? Fertility rites? Isn't this crazy that they're giving our babies this information? Villa is another word for fairy. But what does it tell you what they do? Ain't that crazy? We're like, oh yeah, we got a little villa. Woodland fairies. And aren't villas normally in some wooded, beautiful area? Even if they're in a Caribbean-like place, there's beautiful trees around the villa. And they're like little huts, always, like a little fairy house. Are y'all getting this? Is this hitting anybody else but me? Whenever they describe a villa, it's like a bungalow. It's a very small, quaint, magical looking place. That's what a villa is. In the woods somewhere, in a small desert area, deserted little, you know, confined, like, you know, what? Yeah, I'm about to read what this says. It says, among the forest, lakes, and wild places of Eastern Europe, you'll hear of tales of villas, enchanting, ghost-like fairies who are beautiful yet frightening. At night, villas come out to dance together in a circle, their long white robes and dresses billowing in the darkness. It's an amazing sight, but beware, villas do not like to be watched. If a young man sees a villa dancing, she may curse him, making him fall in love with her forever. Or, even worse, she might cast a spell, forcing him to dance all night until he falls down dead. Now, you want to know what's crazy? These look like the thing that came out of the ring. Remember how pale her skin was and she had that dark hair? And anybody she sat on, they've been putting it in our face the whole time. All right, we're going to move on to another one. Let's see what we got here. Meet the fairy folk. So let's see who we got. What's crazy is they even have a difference. Y'all, they... I told y'all it was a difference, and that is not what I wanted to do. Look, there's a difference. These are all, it's a fairy kingdom. Remember we talked about the kingdoms the other day? And the Bible talked about the kingdoms of darkness that lurk in the dark, that nobody sees, that are there, but you can't see them. Okay? Well, look at this now. Fairies, elves, imps, brownies, pixies, gnomes, goblins, and spirits, and there go y'all things, sprites. So you got a drink called a Sprite, and you go to the liquor store for spirits. Ain't that something? But here go the whole. Now, anybody that read the book, The Gates of Hell by old boy Brian Stewart, remember them toys in his book was imps. Who went and read that? Did y'all get your kids to read it, or did y'all read it? Right? And they dug up that they dug up a old Japanese or Chinese burial ground. Okay, well then I ain't gonna tell you then. If you reading it, then you know. It gets good. And then they put, and then you're gonna be looking back at the toys from the late '90s, early 2000s, like, mm-hmm. All right, we're going to Africa next. Let's go to Benin. The Aziza, Aziza. I know somebody from Benin too. That's cool. They were my neighbors. They were my neighbors. They're like my nieces. One of them can dance up, but both of her sisters. Well, I think the oldest sister can dance too, but the two youngest one, but baby, they dance, they bust off. I feel like I seen Aziza in a lot of the video games. Isn't it like a beer? Oh no, that's Cerveza. Cerveza. That's from The Exorcist. What? Aziza? What if they were Azaziel's daughters? What if they were Azaziel's daughters? He was one of the fallen angels that went into the women. Aziza. Aziza's in Lord of the Rings. They live in the anthills. Have you ever seen an African anthill? I think, what is it, the African red ant? Have you seen their anthills? Have you ever seen? Is it the red ant? It's in Arabic too. Makes sense. It was all in that same area. Hmm. The people of light and shadow, termite mounds. No, they have like big ant hills too. They're massive. And it says the Aziza live in there. It says that's where those fairies live, in those. Hmm. And they live in the silk and cotton trees. Hmm. They also have a plant named Aziza, and they named it after them. Not by John, by Brian Stewart. You can get it on Google Books, I think. Mm. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Okay. I'm gonna spell this. These fairies are from Ghana. Okay. It's ASAMANUKPAI. Let me say it again. ASAMANUKPAI. That might be where they got shaman from. ASAA. I wonder if that's where they got a shaman. Yep. Because that almost looked like a shaman. Black folks that say they're like a shaman. They don't even need no age. I'm telling you. That's funny. Because it's Asaman Nook Pie. Asaman Nook Pie? I don't know how to say this right. Yeah. What do they do? Small dwarves with backwards feet, invisible. Did y'all look up the disorder of when a person's feet are turned backwards? Because y'all know it's real people that live like that right now. They barter gold, mulatto color. They are medicine men and have insight into the present and future. Remarkable. Oh, well, in this book, at the bottom it says, who like Condordong have backward facing feet. Despite this, they love to dance, especially on large rocks that stick out of the ground. These rocks look shiny and polished and sometimes have holes worn in them, which is the result of them dancing on them for so long. If you go near these places, it's wise to take a gift of fruit or a pan or a bowl of water. The Asu, I don't know, Samanupai will use their water to bathe in. Use the water to bathe in. In return, they may squeeze magical plant juice into your eyes, allowing you to read the thoughts of others and see into the future. You mean how they had them drink all of these different things on Black Panther? Didn't they pour some juice down his mouth that allowed him to see the past, present, and future? Could it possibly be that this lovely blue liquid that Disney keeps trying to show us is actually just the blue water lily that the Egyptians have in all their stuff that allowed them to see all of the metaphysics and do what? Did y'all look up the effects of the blue water lily and what they could do with the blue water lily? The Egyptians and the Persians and stuff. It's in all. That's the flower that they hold, and that's the flower that they grew. The blue water lily. Have you looked up the properties of what it do? Like how it works? Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering if y'all was putting the two and two together. Cause in Black Panther they drink something blue. Wakanda they drink something blue. Hell, even the Hulk, wasn't what he drank blue and turned him green, or was it green and turned him green? Mm-hmm. The Greeks talk about the lotus flower, because they got it from the Egyptians, who were the first Greeks. Their kids. Aw, thank you. It was blue. So the hope drank something blue and it turned green. And there's green people that were the supernatural people in Egypt, and they was drinking blue flowers. And there was blue people, but there was also blue and green people in every other race of people. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why that makes sense. Because if you got this good old Adam's chart, timeline chart behind me, you'll know that all of these races started at the same, they was around at the same time, the Zoo dynasties and these and that, and giants spread out into the earth, the Bible said, which means that the angel parents went with them before the flood. And so then the first thing in Enoch that the angels taught the women who was going to teach their daughters and their sons was how to get the herbs out the ground. Who remembers? Magical medicine is the first thing that they taught right here. I had to get my old book because I gave my other set away today to the Uber driver. So I got to get me a new set of OTPs. I'll order them tonight. They'll be here. I'll give away and they be all marked up real good. But look at that. Right? We know that the first thing that was taught to the daughters and the sons of the angels was the magical medicine. Right there, see it? Magical medicine, incantations, and the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants. Oh, now y'all know what that Wakanda stuff so important. The first thing that they taught was magic medicine. Then the spells, and then about plants. Fairies give you a magic potion to drink and you change. Witches give you a magic potion. Wizards give you a magic potion. Hell, doctors are giving you a magic potion right now and you can change too. Magic potion. Right? Alice in Wonderland. What color was the drink that Snow White drank? Whatever. Did they give her something? Or somebody drank something and fell to the ground? Well, what princess was that? What about Tiana? What did she drink in order for her to be turned into a frog? What color was her drink? It was purple stuff. She kissed the frog. She didn't drink nothing before that? So how did the frog get turned into a frog? Or was he always a frog and never a prince? So he was a frog that wanted to be a person or a person that wanted to be a frog? Now, I don't know. He was a prince and he got cursed by a witch. Okay, that's what I was waiting on. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, the shadow man. The tall man with the coat and the hat that used to be standing outside my window when I was a kid. Well, family, I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick. Well, I'll come back and we can talk more about this because isn't it crazy that they give these books to your kids? Who believes circa now that they tell your kids the truth? And they sell it to you as, oh, it's just a book about fairies and wizards. It's make believe. Anybody? Y'all believe me now? All of these books I be reading y'all from 90% of them is kids books, but it be telling you the demons' names. And then you find out they're not fluffy and pretty. Because the whole ology book is for kids. They were selling this in the school. It's scholastic. And it's real witches, warlocks, magic spells, and how to go make a fairy ring and bring the spirits to your yard. And if you're watching The Invisible City, where did she go? When she wanted that man to come into her room, what did she do? What did that little girl have that gave her the information to call a spirit to her? Mm-hmm. What did she go out there and do? First, she had a book. The book told her the ingredients to get, where to put it, and the spirit will show up. You mean like these? These? They're supposed to be for 6 to 12-year-olds, these right here. To tell them how to make a fairy and how to make a real everything. All the wizards and then, like I said, we go check and it's real, because then we got this good old grown people book right here. Magic, the witchcraft, and the occult, the history of that. And when we go in here, all the same symbols and all the same stuff that they telling your kids to do in this book is in this grown-up book right here. All the same symbols that's in this grown-up book, a history to magic, witchcraft, and the occult, is in your kids' book. All of it. All of it. But if I told you the easiest way to hide something is to hide it in plain sight. Easiest way to hide it is right in front of your face. Shakespeare's fairy mischief. Looks like a different few type of fairies to me. Because they're going to little flower con. They're going to look like an imp in the back. It's something right there that can turn from a fairy to a bird. Here go the giant. Come on now. Here go the giant. Right? The human, the half animal of the field, half human person. Hmm. Look what it say. But we are spirits of another sort. Kids told me today they're doing Shakespeare scrapbook for school. Are you serious? I don't think have we ever even talked about Shakespeare on here. Demons and the Birth of the Modern Witch. Hmm. Less than 3 hours ago. That's crazy. Wow. Excuse me. Yep. So it's just crazy how, you know, all these books are supposed to be for kids, but the same names that we find in these books, the Dictionary of Demons, the Encyclopedia of Demons, be in the kids' books, and they just make it look pretty. They make it all look pretty. But when you go and you look up that name and you look up what that little spirit does, it's never nice. It's never fluffy like they try to portray it. And that's why I told y'all, if you watch Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell is one from losing it. Tinkerbell be one from about to kill everybody. And she have to reel herself back in. Tinkerbell's crazy as hell. Or have you? She got anger problems. Y'all ain't seen it? She's bubbling. She be about to blow a fuse every time something happens. Get the kicking stuff and oh no, baby. Mm-hmm. They put it all in the kids' books, don't they? All I got, didn't I tell you? These are supposed to be all kids' books, y'all, but all of it be real. You can go and look up articles and everything. It all be real. These is all kids' books, but it takes us straight to the spiritual realm every single time. Every time we open one of these kids' books. Oh, that looks like Aladdin, doesn't it? Look at him. Oh, they would love this book, wouldn't they? Right? Listen. And then you go to the back and look what it say. Spell book. Tell you the days, the weeks, the what you need. Look at the seal. Look at that. This the kids' book. A set of robes, a familiar. Do not attempt anything too elaborate. Your pet mouse will do to start with. Spell book. Keep hidden at all times. Star map, potions, ointments, ingredients for spells, amulets, talisman, and other magical items. A crystal ball and a magic mirror and a cauldron. This is for kids. This is a kid's book that was sold at your local store. I mean, local school, because they were selling these in school. Mm-hmm. That's a real magic wheel. Those are real magic symbols. As a matter of fact, if you watch The Order, if you watch Supernatural, if you watch any of those shows, guess what? They're all there. Ain't that crazy? And it's all in your book. And again, in the back of this book, what's in here? We know what's in here. If you've been here, it's tarot cards in here. Real ones. This is what they give your 6 and 8-year-old at school. These are real tarot cards, just so you know. This is what came in at all the schools. They be for sale at your kids' school during Scholastic Book Week when they come. This is what came in here. The book fair at your kids' school. These books be there because we got people that just got out of these age groups. And they was like, yeah, they had them there all the time. These books are from kids ages 6. Listen. And this ain't all of y'all. These is kids' books. This is the Wild Maker's Guidebook. It's for these are for sale at your kids' school. Illusionology, the secret science of what? Magic. See it? Wizardology. And it's the same stuff that's in here is in the Testament of Solomon. One of the greatest wizards of all time. Merlin stuff. Yeah. It's all in here. They tell you how to make, how to contact spirits. These are our kids' books. Yeah. So actually check the books that your teachers have your children reading. Because they could have this whole set in their classroom and you wouldn't know. You would not know. And they look, I mean, if your baby bring in something, say, Mom, look at the book I checked out. Flash it, boom. Oh, that's nice, honey. It's magic. Mm-hmm. And they in there teaching your baby how to do a whole incantation, telling them what to get out your cabinet, how to talk to a familiar spirit and call a familiar spirit to them, how to bring a fairy to your yard, how to disappear, how to change into a cat, which is real forms of magic. Any form of them. So, maybe some of the missing kids is animals. And I'm not joking. Maybe some of the missing kids that's missing ain't missing. They right in front of our faces, a stray cat. That's why the cat keep coming up to your door. Because if a witch then got a hold to him, you don't know. You might have been pissed somebody off and thought your baby is missing and your baby is right in your face and don't even know it. Family member that's missing could be right in your face. Because now that I'm understanding, I'm asking God, open my understanding. How they say people just went missing and they can't find nothing. How do we know they didn't run into a witch or a warlock? And a lot of times it'd be a depressed soul. If you remember, even from the Little Mermaid, the depressed souls went to go see Ursula, and she entrapped them and changed them into something else so they didn't look the same no more. Wait a minute, that just happened in all the Disney stuff and every other show that they get changed into something else. And the people be walking right past them and they can't see their eyes in the tree or whatever. People turned into goats, right? And frogs and everything. Poor unfortunate souls. Come on. People like, oh, that's not real. Well, it is. Because it's still happening in our day. People, they going to say that ain't they real legs. Do you think everybody is around them snapping pictures and they sitting there bleating because mad and depressed? This is 2023. Ain't nobody trying to be embarrassed with no damn horse legs or goat legs or sheep legs. Are you serious? That ain't the stallion they was looking for. Mm-mm. The Haitians and Africans know it's real. Mm-hmm. And the other people do too. In the infancy of Jesus Christ, a man was turned into a moon. I was wondering who was gonna get it. And the two little kids was turned into sheep and turned back. And there go your Hansel and Gretel story right there. Remember, the two little boys got in there and they turned them. Jesus turned them into the lamb so they could get away. And then when they got out, he turned them back into kids. was two little boys. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you why that makes sense. What if it was a giant? Never said who the person was. It could have been a giant as to why the two little boys was, because giants was on the earth at that time like they is now. And who was putting humans in ovens to cook and eat them or whatever, but giants. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, could be. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Ooh, excuse me. Yep, y'all about to be looking through all your kids' books. All right, y'all, I got a question. Who now is starting to understand fighting against principalities of darkness a little bit better? Who's starting to understand that? Fighting against the principalities of darkness, the ones you can't see with your natural eye. You see? And now you see why the etymology of words. Y'all probably thought, ain't nobody got time to be looking up every single word. Why do we have a drink called Sprite and it means evil spirit? Why is that even a thing? Why are the most expensive things or our cars are named after these false gods? So you have to think everybody that dies in a car accident is a blood sacrifice to this god. Literally, exactly. Nike and all of that. All the Bale, Balenciaga, anybody that got killed over Balenciaga, anything, that's a blood sacrifice to that god. Get caught killed over something Versace or whatever. Medusa on there, ain't she? Ain't the Medusa head on Versace? Damn near. That's Medusa. So if you get killed over something Versace or Versace bag or something, that is a blood sacrifice to Medusa. If you get killed over your car that has the trident on it, robbed and killed, In the car that got the Trident on it. I don't know the whatever that is. The Maybach, not the Maybach, but the whatever it is. Maserati, I think it is, or something. Okay? All of those symbols on those cars. Okay, so if somebody get killed for their Maserati, somebody get killed for their Tesla, somebody get killed for their Nikes, their Jordans, they whatever. Okay? I'm about to bust y'all head. And y'all probably already done figured it out, and I think we talked about it. But think about this, y'all. Oh, my freaking God has been in our face the whole time. We talked about one part, we talked about the other part, but we never put them together. We know that Job's nieces, Nereus, the dad of the sea nymphs, was Job's brother. We also know that Nike was the name of Job's second set of daughters. Nike was one of Job's daughters. So that makes perfect freaking sense. O-M freaking G. Nereus, the sea god, Poseidon basically, was Job's brother. He was a ship-shaping sea god. Job's second set of kids, he had Amadeus Horn, Nike, and Kashi. Or Cassia. Or Cassia. Amadeus Horn is in Greek mythology. And Nike definitely is. And so are the sea nymphs. And so is their daddy. Makes sense when it tells us that the Greek mythology is about the Akkadian and Assyrian and Babylonian kings of ancient Mesopotamia, because Job was a king at that time. And so was his brother. But his brother was the king of the sea. Very wise and very old and very smart. And he was a shapeshifter. He could come on land and he could go back. His daughters were sea nymphs, mermaids. They could come on land and go back, like old boy in what's the show? My grandkids watch it all the time. Starts with an L, I think. With the boy from the water. And he didn't know that the boy was a sea person. What's it called? What's the Luke, whatever his name is. Luca and Black Panther. Yeah. And wasn't he like blue? And then he could turn into a human color and then he'd go back blue as soon as he touched the water? You mean like the blue people that was sitting up in ancient Mesopotamia and stuff? And in ancient Asia and in ancient India? Ariel. Right. Hmm. 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 Excuse me. Y'all about to go look that up, ain't you? Let me go to Job and see where it say that. His daughter show is Nike. And Nereus, Aquaman could transform. Come on. Thank you so much, Bree. Is y'all putting the pieces together or no? What was Job? Okay, now. You know, I'm trying to figure it out because they don't be wanting to tell us who their mamas was. And see, that's the thing. This is why it's so important when the Bible didn't want them mixing with certain races of people. But I told y'all all of those people was giants. All races that God didn't want them to mix with was giants. It said their daughters is going to have you worshiping false gods, they grandparents, and the fallen angels, and the watchers, and the demons. And they did. Because their daughters was the witches that the angels made when they came down and made them their wife, the high priestesses. That's why the women, Gaia, Earth, with the magical powers. The women, that's why they worship them, because the angels taught them. We just read it. The first thing they taught them was magical medicine. Then it was incantations. Then it was how to cut roots. Then it was about plants. And then they gave birth to giants. So they taught them all the magic prior to making them their baby mamas, so that they could teach their children the wickedness. And this is how we got warlocks and witches, priestess and high priests. You getting this? There were witches first, because the angels taught the women, it says, their wives. Well, everybody know the hand that rocked the cradle rule the world. So whatever mama knows, she gonna teach her kids. However she move, she gonna teach her kids. So if I instill it in the woman, she's gonna instill it in the child. The angels knew that. That's why they attacked the woman first with Eve. And then they just did it again 7 generations from there. The same evil spirits, well, it was the same spirit, basically. Here we go. Most men that know magic learned it from their mama or their grandma or auntie. Their heart was hurt, and they come here in here, baby, sit down. Let me show you something. You tired of that girl? Grandma's gonna take care of it. Son, you tired of her? Mama's gonna take care of it. What you do, mama? She ain't gonna mess with you no more, baby. And then mama die. Son go in the closet because he love his mama, clean out, and what's in there? All her magic stuff. And he take it and put it up. And then the devil come to him and say, go look in the box. And went from witch to warlock. He gonna love on his daughters. And guess what? She gonna love her daddy. She gonna go in there. She gonna get the box. And the devil gonna say, go look in the box, baby. Uh-oh. Witch, warlock, witch. There's a club called Job's Daughters. Wow. I didn't know that. But are y'all getting how simple this is? How the devil, he ain't got to do much. And we know because one of Noah's sons, because he knew where the information, Shem, Ham, whichever one, he went back to the mountain where the angels had inscribed all of the stuff that was lost, and he went and got all that secret knowledge, and magic was back on the earth again. And then you don't forget that Noah's wife, it never said Noah's wife was holy. Matter of fact, y'all Bible don't talk about her at all. We had to find out that she was a hoe to the giants from another book. But I wonder why for 480 years this woman didn't have no babies, because she was on birth control. The giant, the angels, she was doing the most. She was being a city girl back then. It was giants after the flood, and I said her sleeping with them could have changed her. I mean, if the angels sleeping with animals made giant lizards, giant cows, giant snakes, and all of this, it's called the Book of Lamech of Cain. You get the PDF online. And it said that Lamech, her daddy, was mad, and one of her brothers, and they told her, stay away from the giants and stay away from the angels. It was too late. It says she was a whore to them. She was drunk on their blood. Now, we know that a lot of angels in the things that we see, they glow like a blue color. The same color Is this literally in the drinks we keep seeing people drinking? All of a sudden they got supernatural powers or something changed. What color is blue blood before it leave out the body? Mm. I just hear old church music in my mind. That just the church was supposed to go up right there. Because in Enoch, right under that, it said right under where it said they had the sons, they started drinking blood and eating flesh, human, or each other's. It said the giants started eating it, cannibalism started, which means you was drinking the blood too if you throwing somebody in your mouth. Well, they blood didn't have no time to hit the air, did it? So it was blue the whole time. They was getting chewed up and swallowed. The old blood is blue than these. I'm just saying. The show Blue Blood. Everybody over there like Circa get on my nerves, but dang, that makes so much. Cause why when you drink the blood on what's the name, you go talk to the ancestors. You in the spiritual realm now. And remember, they didn't know if the man on Wakanda Forever was gonna make it, but he was the first of his kind. It was generations of them, and then he was the first of his kind. They could do both. Ain't that what happened in with the werewolves and the vampires? The old boy, and then he have like a blue hint to him. When he would turn, he wasn't the same color as them. He was a hybrid, and he was like blue. He wasn't, and he could walk out during the day, but he wasn't like them. He was stronger than both of them put together. He had all of their strengths and none of their weaknesses. In Underworld, thank you. Wasn't he like a blue color? He was a different color from the other ones. In witchcraft, they warn you about not putting your blood on the ancestor altar. Really? Didn't know that. Blade as well. Y'all still love me? This is why I be telling y'all I be trying to get in my books, because when I go through here and I see that in Asia there was blue people, India there was blue people, Africa there was blue people, Persia everywhere, Japan everywhere. It ain't one race of people. The American, it was blue people and green people everywhere. In every race of people, and they had special abilities and they ruled over the humans, but they weren't the gods. They were gods, but they weren't the supreme god. It always shows three levels every time: humans, these people in the middle, and then something at the top. And it's always the people that's in that middle part that's deformed. They look different. It's something different about them. They not the ones at the top, and they not the ones at the bottom, which is the humans. Okay. Even some meat when you are slathering the veins look blue. Ooh, okay. Yeah. That's actually why I don't eat chicken on the bone anymore. Like a full, I can't. You gotta have all the veins out, or I can't eat it. Oh God. Ooh. Yep. That's why I've been buying chicken off the bone and stuff for years, because I don't like to see that. It will stay on it. Your sister the same way. Since I was about, my mama would whip me because the closer you get to these tendons and stuff, this is too much for me. I can't. It needs to be filleted already because I'm taking something apart. I can't. All right. So now that we know, I think this book is going to be a good coloring book for all the mythic world because it has all these beings that we read about. All the beings that we've been reading about is in here. The ones that the giants created. All of them. The three-headed dogs that they created. I showed y'all this one the other day. The demon with the 100 heads and the 100 arms. We looked him up, remember? We looked up this race of giants. What else we got in here? Werewolves and vampires? Because that's what the real vampires be looking like. Ugly. Not these beautiful ones they keep showing y'all. Mommy Wata? Could that be Mommy Wata? Oh. You mean miscegenation? And look how small that is. Look at this proves what we just read in Enoch. They telling us without telling us, ain't they? How do you have all of these points, scientists? Do we have any science majors in here? How are you telling me about all of this if it's not real and you've never seen it? How are you giving such a detailed account of the muscular structure? Where did I get what? Amazon. You can tell me all of this and you ain't never seen one. Huh? Don't they normally do this when they take them apart? Ain't this what we saw in science class when they naming it stuff like this? This is when they done already seen it. How is y'all breaking all of this down? Go look up Egyptian hieroglyphs, blue people. They're everywhere. Everywhere. I want to show you something else. So hold on, let me see. There we go. How if it's not real do you have all of these things? They in here too. And Tiana, mermaids are also listed in the Bible, honey. Job talks about them. As a matter of fact, we know why now because Job's brother was a freaking mermaid. You see it? You see it? There they go. There they go. There they go. They even show you their reproductive organs. And there are people born with subcutaneous horns and vestigial tails right now. Hellboys are real. I know some people built like that right now. No, I'm just playing. Stop. That's not nice. But now we know where it comes from. I'm just joking. I'm not, y'all. Don't take me serious. Elephant Man. We see this a lot in India, right? Don't we see a lot of Hindu or people that are from India that, y'all, I'm being funny. It's a lot of babies born in India that have multiple limbs and extra bodies. And anybody that has that, they view them as gods. They view the people that are born with this genetic disorder as gods. Look it up. They worship them, they bring them gifts and everything. Mm-hmm. The Resurrectionist by Hudspeth. The Resurrectionist. I hope that's not. Is it backwards? No, it's not. Shouldn't be. You're welcome. Oh, yes. And if you're new here, yes, we go through the whole thing because I'm going to tell you, for all your genetic disorders that the doctors are selling to you, they know exactly where they came from. They say something was introduced into the human genome that caused the DNA and the helixes to be all scuffied up. It's in Genesis 6 too. They're just taking the word and changing it. They're just taking the word and changing it. Because in Genesis 6, it says that the sons of God came down and saw that the daughters of men were beautiful after the sons of men started to multiply. Because the sons of God and the sons of men are two different races of people. But it'd be going over people's head. Don't even worry about it. And right after that, it said the giants was on the land. And then the world had to be flooded. That's what the KJV said. But there's so much more in the middle of there. So they came down and, saw little Dixies down there and figured they'd go get him one and taught him all the magical stuff, that backroot stuff, that backwood stuff, the roots that they put on people. First thing they taught him to do was roots and magical medicine. So then they didn't have to go to God for healing anymore. They brought in divining the future so they didn't have to wait on God anymore. You don't got to pray to God to heal you. You can heal yourself. You don't got to wait for him to tell you you can take your destiny. Yeah, God gave us herbs for healing. But when you use them to change the future and make them into spells like opioids that are going around and making people into zombies right now where they lose everything, even their families, their career, their lives, all of it. I'm a prophet. I don't have to pick up no sticks or get nothing. I don't got to go sit out under the moon. If God want to tell me something, I don't need any divination tools to get it. I don't even have to pray. If he wants me to tell y'all something, y'all, I don't go out of here and say, and then say, it's going to be a water. God just speaks directly through me. When you're a prophet, you are the mouthpiece of God, which means he uses your body like he wants to. I don't got to pick up no sticks or kill no chicken or spew nothing out. I don't got to do none of that. I be sitting right here and he'll tell me, and y'all my witness, y'all been around a year and a half. I'll be talking to y'all about something random and it be worldwide news. Sometimes it's been as we yet speaking. Because in one of my classes, I said, somebody's going to the store today. And they shouldn't be with the person they gonna be with because they about to lose their life. And it was the man that made the water engine while we was on here. The black man that made the water engine, and then he went to the grocery store with it while we was talking. That happened, and then it was 3 mass shootings in grocery stores in 24 hours. That's it. And I didn't have to go out of here and light no candle and pray to no ancestors. God just used my body when he wants to. Like when he told me to tell y'all wasn't going to be no eggs and the water was about to go bad and wasn't about to be no money. I didn't have to go divine nowhere. He just said it. And okay, well, I'm going to tell him. Now, there are some answers that you only get fasting and praying, but a lot of times it'll be the questions to my life. He give y'all stuff just raw, but I get to go big, not begging, but is you gonna tell me or not? He made me wait. No, I don't use no divination, nothing. That's the difference. For the prophets, the opposite of a prophet is a psychic. The devil is counterfeit. Now, God gave them the gift of prophecy, but if the devil get to them first, they getting it for money, which I don't sell what I do. I don't ask for no money. If I'm going to counsel somebody, I don't ask for no money. What I do up here, I don't ask for no money. Because God gave me this gift. As soon as you start to prostitute it, because that's what that would be, pimping your gift that God gave you for free. Then you switch over to the other side. For everything that there is in God, there's that in the devil because he is a counterfeit. That's why they have the altars and the blood sacrifice, and you have to worship him and give your life to him and pledge to die if you don't, and all of that. He is counterfeit. He even uses the scriptures for his spells because he can't use nothing but the power that God gave him. Everything that Satan does is counterfeit. He has the devil's Bible. And it's all God's word, just switch with his name in there. And the opposite of what God wants you to do. Counterfeit. Can't even use your own stuff. Because you ain't got nothing, because you ain't created nothing, because you're a created being. And this is why God be pissed when people try to use the stuff that he gave us to enjoy to divine the future. If he wanted you to know, he'd have told you. And then you be mad when you go do a magic spell and now you sick or something happened to one of your kids or whatever it is and you want to curse God. No, curse the person that gave you the magic spell. Curse them. Curse the person that offered you fame and fortune and didn't tell you that it was going to cost you your health to get it. Your marriage, your child. People are talking about trees and they move. They do. Trees walk. Which are the scary movies been showing us all the time that trees can get up and move. And snatch people up and open up and they swallow the person whole. And now we see trees is breathing and walking. Y'all saw the tree opening up and going closed and opening up. The tree was breathing. In scary movies, that tree be breathing, open up, open up. There's faces in the trees. Now we seeing that there's a form of magic that can turn a human into a tree. Oh. Well, I'm going to tell you what's crazy. My parents were in the medical field. And so we had to look at a lot of disease books. Is it syphilis that can make your parts look like a tree? Which disease is it that make your parts look like trees? One of them diseases make your parts look like trees. I thought it was syphilis. A form. Which one is it? You have trees growing off your stuff. White ones. Is it herpes or is it syphilis? It's a strand of it that you will grow like tree-like. It's herpes. Yeah, go look it up. It's a form. It's either herpes or what's the name, and it'll make you grow trees off of your parts, women and men, like little tree-like trees. Tree man disease. Oh, epidermal dysplasia is called the tree man disease. Y'all want to know something? It's really just transforming matter because trees are made out of the same thing that we are. Flowers and everything around us is made. We are made all out of, we all came. So it literally, I could see how that would work because we're all made out of the same stuff. That's like when they made old boy the water dude. Remember the president? They turned him into the water thing. They gave him something and he ended up being the water dude. Remember on X-Men, the president, he was like water. I mean, are y'all thinking about it? We all made out of the same, and they always say that alchemy is just transition of matter. And the stars tell us, oh, Orlando Brown said it's a spot in your body you can turn a person into an animal if you hit it right. He wasn't talking about a sex crazed animal. He was talking about any form of magic. Because have y'all noticed when they turn a person into a werewolf, when the person is the werewolf and they wake up, they got scratches on their body and all of this, and they don't know how they got there, and they be all bruised up, cut up from running through the... Do y'all listen to Orlando Brown? He's not crazy. He said, panda, 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 panda. And now we see, oh, girl just got her panda eye. No, nothing against you, little mama, but she just got her panda eye. Few people didn't have their hell. Oh, boy made a whole song about pandas. And then you go back, Drake had a panda eye. This person had panda eyes. Everybody didn't have it there. And they say it comes from your eyes popping out of your head. Wow. Wear cheetah print or whatever animal you plan on. This is why, okay. Real quick, we did this up. What's up with the panda eyes? You can be assaulted in your rectum and it'll change you. You doing it's a magic spell. Because the people in Hollywood are witches. Orlando Brown had panda eyes on an episode of the Jamie Foxx show. Now y'all going back. Y'all about to go back through everybody's stuff like, Madonna had panda eyes. Everybody didn't have panda eyes. And they always do a photo shoot of it for them to remember. Y'all think they put that up there for us? They put it up there for them. Don't forget what we can do to you. All the stars. Strange things for some change, nephew. Okay. Okay. So tell me when, okay, we talked about this. Snoop Dogg turned into a Rottweiler. Was Beyonce a bird? Was Tiffany Haddish a tiger? All you got to do is go and look at when they do their music videos, what type of animal they turned into, and they told you what happened when they was a panda. When panda was happening to them, they all told you during the magic ritual what animal they turned into. And then they say, Calvin Broadus became Snoop Dogg. Beyonce became Sasha Fierce. Nicki Minaj got Roman. And they all be talking about they got conjured up. Michael was a werewolf, or I thought he was a Black Panther. Mm-hmm. So now you about to go back and look at all your little famous people videos and look at what animal they turned into, and they told you what happened during that ritual. Well, now what's going to be crazy is if either right before that or right after that, their panda picture came up. Before whatever video came out or before they got whatever record. Which means you completely sold out. Because I'm going to read something to y'all. If you have this book, okay, he came to set the captives free. Okay? Turn right to it. Now, the secret society is called the Brotherhood. Look at that. Discipline within the Brotherhood, right? These are the societies that all of our stars are in now. As to why they sign non-disclosures when you go party with them in the Hollywood Hills. You can't just go there. You got to be invited, and they can't never talk about what happens there, right? Look here. It says SEGS. We're gonna say shopping, and that means adult time. Adult time for the others in the cult was free and easy and just about all the time. Also, adult time with children. A very high percentage of all children within the cult are regularly SA'd from a very young age. The cult members mostly pair off with others of the same power level. Almost every ceremony or meeting ends with an adult get together with all the people. Individual members usually have the right to participate in adult things. Right. There was also adult time with demons. Demons that could be seen and heard and felt in physical manifestation. This would occur usually at meetings and Sabbaths where there were a lot of drugs. Drugs were used. Demons also had adult time with unwilling people. People who were being punished for not doing what Satan or the demons wanted done. Often a man was forced to watch while more than one demon had brutal adult time with his wife. Now, people will say, I don't believe that. Well, the Bible says you never know when you entertain an angel, and it never said good or bad. And we can see from all the scary movies that they eyes flip, and that's how you know they're not human. Maybe this is why yes, nephew. So these Hollywood parties, say for instance, Beyonce don't do what she's supposed to do. Well, then maybe Jay-Z has to watch something. And he said, yeah, whole party with weirdos. And they had all them animal faces on, which is the people that be in this kind of stuff. And they're wearing the animal head, the pig, whatever, of the god that they worship or the god that they are pledging to. Right? In that video where he said, "Yeah, whole party with weirdos," they're running through like old castles with hoods on and animal faces. Okay, but we gonna get to it. Um, it says during many of the ceremonies, especially the high ceremonies in which human sacrifices were performed, demons often took on physical human forms. At times, it was difficult to tell who was a demon and who was a human. You mean like in Hollywood? You mean like MK Ultra? You mean like skinwalkers and not? No. No. Because they can shapeshift into whatever they want. All right. However, demons' eyes are cold and lifeless. You mean like how they look when they get on MK Ultra? Let me stop. Lord forgive me, but that was the funniest ish I have ever seen when Wendy Williams went down, baby. What demon did you see, girl? What demon came to visit you? Because you used to be with Howard Stern. I know y'all was doing some magic over there. I'm sorry, Wendy. But the demons that came and showed up and we can't see them. She's like, oh, no, not in here. Only in my dressing room. God dang it. The people gonna see you. Mm-hmm. Better quit messing around for that health and wealth and beauty stuff. And can't nobody give you that but God. She saw something big because she's a big girl. And for her to be bending back like this, what you done seen, girl? Scared her butt to death. And think about it, she been sick like ever since then too. Okay, but y'all, look. Who remembers when we read about the two brothers, Janus and Jambres, that went against Moses? Do you remember the last flick of that one? Remember? The one brother did his last bippity boppity boo. And as soon as he did, that angel showed up and said, "Hey, bro, good job. You handled that real good. Let me tell you, you got 4 days to live. Get your affairs in order because you're gonna be on out of here in a couple of days or a week or however long he gave him." He said that was a good, yeah, you hit him with that bit boppity boo. But guess what? And guess what? The only person that could sing was a wizard that cast the spell. As soon as he did the magic, God said, "Good. Now that you done showed all your might and power, let all your spells help you with this, because you got cancer and it's terminal. You got 4 days." But the king, the pharaoh, nobody else could see this angel standing right next to this wizard. That's it. That's in there. And your Janus and Jambres. Yeah. Yeah. It's in there. So magic has a cost. And the people that do magic will tell you it costs you something. We know that from Little Mermaid and everything else. Little Mermaid lost her voice to get legs. She was a mute. She got what she wanted, but she's a mute. And then Endeavor stole her voice and used it for his own Dang. It's funny. Ain't they saying right now, if somebody call you, don't say hello because there are scammers that are having you say hello, 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 who is it? And they're taking your voice and they're doing recordings like they're you. So has anything really changed? In the Testament of Solomon, in the Testament of Solomon, it said that the headless horseman comes and he takes babies' voices and he take it and he eat it, and that's how he talked through his chest. And I didn't look in a lot of these different cultures. Everybody got a headless horseman that steal the heads of men because he wants their voices. And they say he's the one that got the babies that are mute, that don't speak. So what if the spirit that is behind autism or the nonverbal spirit is this headless horseman running rampant? And they've given it the name autism or nonverbal. Y'all don't believe me? Let's go to the Testament of Solomon to see. It's the second to the last book in our OTP. So we're going to go to the back. Gotta give me a new set of these. I done gave out my newest set. Old Faithful don't go nowhere though. All right. Okay. So this is one of them. This is the 3. Hold on. This is one of them, and then there's another one. Hold on. So it says Solomon interrogates the 3-headed dragon spirit, head of the dragons, and learns he is thwarted by the angel of the wonderful counselor, something. So basically he says, now I had to worship God. I ordered another demon to come forward. This time a 3-headed dragon with an awful skin appeared before me. And I asked him, who are you? He said, a dragon, 3-headed dragon spirit. One who overpowers by means of 3Ds. In the wombs of women, I blind children. I also turn their ears around backwards and make them deaf, dumb and deaf. Finally, I strike men against the body and make them fall down and foam at the mouth and grind their teeth. Okay? And then let me find the headless dude. Hold on. I think he's at the front. Oh. That's your spirit. Hold on, y'all. He in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Murder. It's on page 971. So it says Solomon interrogates a headless demon called Murder and learns of his activity and what thwarts him. It says, again, I asked the other demons visit me in succession, and there was brought to me a demon, a man who had all his limbs but no head. And I said to him, tell me who you are and what you are called. The demon replied, I am called Murder, for I devour heads, wishing to get a head for myself. But I do not consume enough. I long for a head to do exactly what you do, king. And when I heard these things, I stretched out my hand against his chest and put my seal on him. Then the demon jumped up and tore himself loose and muttered, saying, woe is me, how did I fall in with the traitor Orneus, and I do not see? So I told him, how is it possible for you to see? He replied, through my breast. When I, Solomon, heard the delight in his voice, I wished to learn more. So I asked him, how is it possible for you to speak? And he responded, my voice has taken over voices from many men, for I have closed up the heads of those among men who are called dumb. When infants are 10 days old, and if one cries during the night, I become a spirit and I rush in and attack the infant through his voice. What is more, my visit to premature infants is harmful. My strength happens to reside in my hands. That is that which like takes place at an executioner's block. I grab hold of the heads, cut them off, and attach them to myself. Then, by the fire which is continually burning in me, I consume them through my neck. I am the one who inflames the limbs, inflicts the feet, and produces festering sores. So it's either the spirit of murder that has taken a baby's voice, or the three-head dragon spirit that's taken the baby's hearing, their sight, or their speech. And they playing lab rat with our babies when it's a spiritual sickness. What is this book? It's called the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. If you go in my book link, my Amazon link is in there. I just gave away my newest copy, so I don't have the one to show you because this is mine. It looked like this now. But it's called the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. It's by James H. Charlesworth. It's two sets. It's book one and book two. It's the lost books of the Bible. These books used to be in the Bible and they took them out. Wonder why. Catholic Church owns most of the hospitals. So, and they witches. So it makes sense that they wouldn't want us to know this because then they couldn't get our organs like they need to do their spells. Amen. Moving on. I'm about to go, y'all. Y'all see that white coming through? Ooh, I need to go wash my scalp. It's dry. Look at that. And there's some white hair coming in there. Oh, I'm about to go shampoo my hair this evening. It's dry. hmm That's white too, though. That's horrible. It's real gray in that middle part, ain't it? Till it come all the way through. I'm almost there though. I got a little more black around here than I'm just about to bust it. But I love y'all. So y'all got homework now. Y'all got plenty of homework. Y'all got plenty of homework. Yep. hmm First homework is go look through them kids' books and see what they got in their room. hmm Y'all welcome. I just be trying to open y'all eyes and see. I don't gotta get up here and be hooping and hollering because you gotta work today. Now you see why the Bible be talking about kill every witch. Because they can change God's plan. And now we ain't supposed to do that. But back in the day, this is why. They was turning people's kids into animals and all kinds of stuff was going on. Bewitching people's husbands and the warlocks and stuff was doing stuff. It was all kind of mess they was doing because they can't just leave it at medicine. Humans always got to go extra. Yeah. So I love y'all. We about to go. I think this wasn't too bad of a class. We started out with fairies, but as y'all can see, they be playing our kids. They be playing us and telling our kids the truth. Who's starting to see that they tell the kids the truth? This is why the spirits show up to the children all the time because they know you're not going to believe them. But if they give the kids the books and they reading about it and they studying and they saying these names and you don't know, Mommy, I need a glass jar. For what? A project. I need flowers. I need this. Honey, we'll go to the store and get it, but I need it now. And they calling demons in your front yard. Evil spirits. And they literally doing they're teaching our children to do spells. Raw. Yeah, pocket monsters. We talked about them a long time ago. There's some classes on there talking about Pokemon and all of that. I told y'all my son, we went through that with him. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Maybe that's why God tells us to become like children. Yep, because children believe what they see. And you ain't gonna tell them it don't matter if you see it or not. No, mommy, it's there. Honey, it's in your imagination. It's not. Because they see in the spirit and whatever. You done told yourself it ain't real, so then you don't see it no more. Oh, drop dead Fred self. Mm-hmm. I love y'all. Good night, families. Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all got some looking to do. Go look in them babies' rooms and go through the books with the kids. Because they be trying to tell you what's in their room and you don't know what's in their book. Or the teacher didn't read it to them at school, or they watched the movie at school, and now they saying this name. And if you say circle, I'm going to say, huh? If my kids say, Mom, it don't matter where they at. If they in the vicinity, I'm going to say, what? So if you call something, and they got our baby saying abracadabra every day. It's on every Disney show, and they said that's the most magical word you can use. For real, for real. It's even in one of these books on like the first page. Let me see. I think it's in the other one. Hold on. Let's see. It might be in the other one. On the first page. It's like right there. But I know it's in here too. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all really quickly. Oh, there we go. Yep. Look. It's the kids' book. It's the most magical word. And look at it. Abracadabra right there. And they put that in every single Disney. Abracadabra! I'm a giant! Wizardology, and that's the first thing they show you. Abracadabra. And there goes Solomon's symbol. If you don't believe me. This is a kid's book. Here go the kids' book. Y'all see that symbol right there? They say that's Merlin's symbol. Well, it's Merlin's, but it's also Solomon's too. I might have it marked already. It's back here. There we go. We're getting there. Alchemy. So this is the history of magic, witchcraft, and the occult, an adult book. And here go my 6-year-old book. See anything that looks familiar? Kids book that they sell at your kids' school. The adult book, the history of magic and the occult. And it's through every last one of these books. So, your baby draw that on the floor. Something coming to see y'all. Teenager draw that on the floor. Something coming to see y'all. And they put it in a book and you don't go check, so you don't know. Lilies. It's always a Lily on Disney. Lily is short for Lilith. And most times they say, what's your name? Lilith. Sam, like Samael, the devious one. Oh. Lily and Sammy. So, love y'all. I'm about to go for real this time. Talk to y'all later, family.